Please, take our guest and make sure he does not leave.
The door closes behind, and through the door you can sort of hear the low rumble of the people starting to talk on the other side as soon as you are out of view. It is very, very dark in here, and it is very loud. The grinding of the mill is just, it feels like it is enveloping you. The younger of the two, she ends up grabbing both of your shoulders, and her hands like dig in, whereas while the older one seems to step away, and a moment later you see some lanterns start being lit around this space. Just two, I'll say. And the light fills up this room. It is roughly the same size as the room you just left, but there are beams all over the place. There is a large grindstone that seems to be a millstone, that it seems to be attached to these things and is rotating slowly as the actually more quickly than you would expect, but it is rotating along with the winds that are powering it outside. A moment later, the older woman returns, and they both grab your shoulders once again and start leading you towards the back. In the back of this room, past the millstone, not visible from where you've just entered, you see a man in a familiar but much more worn, long vest-like coat. He is on the ground. He's got a shirt underneath it now because it's so chilly. But
thank God.
His arms and legs are bound, and he has a hood thrown over his head.
Is he moving?
He does seem to be breathing, yes, but he does not seem to be struggling in this moment.
All right. He's just on the ground, not in a cage, not...
He is on the ground, but not in a cage, but he is... the ropes that are tying him, tied to his feet and to his ankles, are also tying him to... they're also, looped around a wooden beam nearby to just sort of keep him from running away if he was to get his feet loose.
All right. I raise my eyebrows at this. My heart is going a million miles an hour. And say, this looks like the missing man. What is he doing here?
As you say that, you hear a cork pop, and you turn and look as this woman, the younger of the two, has taken a vial off of her necklace and starts to move it towards your face. She looks like she's about to do something.
Oh, great. Great. So I'm not actually tied up at this point.
Not yet. No.
Hands tied up.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hate it when they take corks out and they do things like that. The question is finally, I've gotten to Brent, but do I go? I can't be incapacitated like this.
Not unless you allow it to happen, but yeah. Because you have, read out that move for us.
Flight or flight. If someone tries to attack you, you're always able to avoid harm. You never attack anyone else. If you ever do attack someone else, then you will be harmed or captured. Afterwards, replace this special ability with another one, or strike out this ability and gain 1 dot in 2 relevant actions. I'm tempted to intentionally burn this and fail here.
Okay. Now, I want to be very clear. Although we have set up this situation where she is moving this thing to your hand, that's not me forcing your hand. You could evoke this and say, because of this move, I scribble out.
Okay. What does the vial look like? Liquid or
It looks like it is a kind of muddy substance, I would say. But you can kind of get a whiff of something potent as soon as she pops it open.
Okay. Can I stagger back and try to talk my way out of it first? Or she's just going for it. This woman's going for it, ain't she?
Yeah, this one's going for it because I mean, she has given you a lot of leeway considering how she met you.
Which, to be fair, when you're throwing idiots at somebody's head, like who's the wounded party here? Like, and your other one took off my tail. As far as you know, I was just delivering a message. So, anyway, but there's no time. There's no time to say that. So would this be considered harm? I guess this would be.
Like, if you want to like wriggle out of, like, if you want to say that you spin around and get out of the range of this thing, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I think I would wriggle.
Okay.
Completely undignifiedly, just like no bones.
Just no bones. Fully wriggle out of there.
Yeah.
So at this point, like, you guys you have been led here, and although they were holding your shoulders like pretty tightly, you were just kind of allowing them to lead you. So it is very it has been very easy for them. You've made this very easy for them every step of the way. So as soon as you decide, no, I'm not going to get held by this. No, I don't think that I'm going to breathe your weird little bottle of something stinky. No, thank you. You are able to just sort of drop and turn and be out of them. And right now you are standing between them and Brunt. You're just standing between those two. And they are looking right at you, and the one holding the cork, it looks angry. What do you do?
That is a great question. I am not somebody who can sneak. I cannot throw down. Brunt is dead weight. So in these windmills, I don't know what the word is, but the long pole, the spoke of the windmill, has to like kind of go through the entire structure and then poke out the front.
Yes.
Usually there's like a kind of aperture or something that it has to like sit in and then go out, and then that's what the spinny part goes around. And then that's the thing that's being turned, which then turns the other thing that's connected to the other thing. So what I'm saying is usually there's like if the machinery's back here, presumably at the top of this, there is a spoke that goes out to the front.
Correct. Yes.
Is that absolutely insane? Yep. I think I would just try to climb up the machinery.
Hell yes. Okay. So roll me a maneuver. So these two figures are sort of standing between you, and they're expecting you, I think, to go for Brunt on the ground. And as you run over, roll me what you're rolling.
Okay. Can I do anything about this? I continue to eat it. That is a 3.
Oh, 3.
That is a 3.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So as you run, the person who is holding that, I'm just going to tell you what her name is, Slake, she throws this little potion-y thing at your feet, trying to activate it, right? It's just like a moment of like, oh, this guy's getting away. Okay, let's throw it. And you...
That's the plan.
That's the plan. But you start to clamber up into... How do I want... What's the fun outcome of this? One moment.
This is so nerve-wracking.
Okay, this is what I'm going to say. So you have rolled a 3, and you immediately start like climbing up, sort of jump onto some of the beams, trying to get up to that middle spoke. Was your goal to like climb all the way up and like maybe look for an exit up there? Was that what you were trying to do?
It was basically like a panic, like no. So it's get away as high as fast as possible.
Okay, this is what I'm going to say. You end up climbing up onto a spot, but you realize like as soon as you get up there, you're not able to get super high because the way that the gears are turning near you mean that you go anywhere, you try to go any farther up from where you are currently at, you're gonna get ground up into paste by these turning wooden and stone gears that are powering this mill on the ground.
Entirely fair.
And so you very quickly have just found yourself kind of trapped where you can either go down and face these people or you're just stuck. You're just stuck here. Like nothing is. You were in a very bad spot, a very desperate spot.
Cool. The full James Bond experience.
Yeah.
That's great. Can they hear me? I'm at a distance where they can hear me.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're maybe like 5 feet up and then 10 feet away from them. You have not gotten very far.
Okay, so what would happen if they tried to climb up after me?
They probably could, but they seem like they don't seem like they're going to, but they probably could. The younger one probably could.
Okay. I have evidence. Well, okay. The vial is smashed on the floor.
Yes. So as soon as you started to climb up, this person tried to throw the vial after you, and it just kind of got smashed on the floor behind you as you're scribbling
They
up.
want to restrain me. Did they have, like, I'm assuming, or knock me out or something, or just kill me? I mean, not leave could be open to interpretation.
You see some loops of rope down on the ground near where Brunt is.
Okay, I'm choosing violence.
Oh.
I'm going to jump down full, like, actually, like a frilled lizard, like, with the head open. Like, we've seen many delightful videos of how these things attack, but it's all the strong defense is an offense that has no bite behind it, right? So if someone tries to attack you, you're always able to avoid harm, but you never attack anyone else. If you ever do attack someone else, you'll be harmed or captured. So I fully intend to beef this.
Okay.
But if the vial's down there, I'm going to dramatically kind of like raise my claws and just kind of like flying squirrel down onto the younger one.
Oh, I love that.
And just like starts scrabbling and like clawing at her. This might be the first fight that I've ever been in, Ty. This might be the first fight that Rimmer has ever been in. He didn't have siblings. Like, he didn't grow up in a hard scrabble neighborhood. He actually does not know how to fight.
Yeah.
So this is not heroic.
Yeah. I want you to roll me a desperate throwdown. You have 0 in throwdown. This will hurt you, and it will hurt you bad. You are not prepared for this, but because of the fight or flight, this will end up hurting you.
Okay. So the lower of these is a 1, which I love.
Oh.
Yeah. I have 2 stress left.
All right. I think, okay, this is a desperate situation. You were always going to take harm. So I think what I'm going to have happen is I'm gonna have a few things happen. I'm gonna have multiple problems are all going to happen at once.
Okay.
One is that, first of all, you are going, as you jump down, you start trying to like scrabble, punch this person. You completely fail to cause any harm to them.
Fair.
At the same time, the older woman grabs a loop of rope and throws it around your neck, and then pulls you off of the first pulls you off of the younger woman and like wrenches your neck, and you are going to take a level 2 harm of wrenched neck, I guess, or choked.
Can I resist that using an item?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So she's got the rope around my neck like Garrett style, pulling me back, right?
Yeah.
So presumably my pack would smash into her front.
Uh-huh.
Which is when I would like to bring up the fact that I am transporting bees.
Oh, what?
Because look, Ty, sometimes you end up on a lot of weird Google searches about weirdest things ever mailed, and people do ship bees. And it's a thing. It absolutely could be a thing that would have been transported. So I could have a canister of bees, and one of the things I could have done intentionally was, maybe these will come in handy, maybe they won't. I'm going to loosen the jar of this a little bit.
That is amazing. Okay. So what this means, when you are using when you're resisting, that brings your harm down. Instead of being a level 2 harm, it's a level 1 harm.
Choked.
And normally when you're resisting, you would roll your resistance value, the relevant resistance value, to avoid a consequence, and then you would take 6 stress minus your highest die. But because you are also using an item, you're going to subtract 2 stress cost from whatever that is.
So it'll be 4 minus whatever that is.
Yes. So this sounds like a prowess thing to me. So you have 1 in prowess. So roll that.
That's a 3. So that's 1 stress.
Oh, nice. Cool. So you are just
Thank Christ.
taking 1 stress for this situation.
Yeah, there's bees now.
You were pulled off of this person, and I feel like I need to clarify like the whole sequence of events here because this is pretty crazy. So you have been, you were about to get tied up or drugged by this person. Mm-hmm. You climb up the beams, skitter away to try to get away from them, then freak out, frill out, hop down on your attackers, try to just scratch the shit out of the younger of the two. The older one loops a rope around your neck to try to pull you off of the person you're attacking. You fall back onto them, and as you do, the bees in your backpack get burst out, released into the air, and start chasing this person out. There is panic. There is pandemonium in here. However, with all of that said, I have not finished saying the fallout of your failed throwdown roll. At the same time all of this is happening, a clock ticks up, and this clock signals, well, Slake, the younger woman, was not the only person heading up to the mill. The figure with the rock arm also was. And they have brought a little friend with them. You feel outside loud thudding. Just outside of the building right now is that stone golem that you saw before. But yeah, it is panic, it is pandemonium in this moment.
There's bees.
At this point, you look down. Brunt is writhing on the floor. He's clearly awake and trying to get up, but trying to struggle to get his little that hood off of his head. But he is still hogtied.
Okay, cool. Can we take one minute for me to read something?
Sure.
Great. What I'm doing is reading the other special abilities because now flight or flight is gone. So I can immediately replace it with another special ability or strike it out and gain 1 dot and 2 relevant actions.
I will say, I think that unless you have a very specific idea of another move to take, I feel like the striking out probably makes more sense and taking 2 relevant skills.
That is a good point, because being absolutely terrible at all these things has absolutely been a big problem. Okay. I mean, the ability to get spider climb and the ability to fight people would be hilarious given this whole thing. But you know what? I think, given how much I've laid on the point that this is not somebody who fights, that would be insane. And I'm going to take a point in throwdown, and I'm going to take a point in attune.
Oh, fun.
I don't know why. There's just something weird and breeze-like inside me that feels like I should. Also, I have filled up my gumption.
Yay!
Yay!
So that means you get to recover 3 stress.
That brings me down to 4 stress. 2 stress to be blessed.
So you are in this backspace. The machinery of the mill is still grinding away. The 2 figures that were just moments ago attacking you, or that you were attacking, I guess, if we're talking more recently, those 2 figures are being chased by just these bees that have been let loose out of your pack, and your friend Brunt is writhing on the ground.
Oh, we're doing something about that right away. I'm gonna rip the hood off his head and then go for his feet. Oh, he's got a gag too? Well, okay, feet it is. I'm gonna try to saw off his restraints if they're ropes.
Gotcha. Roll me a tinker to see just how quickly you managed to get that off.
Sure. The entire time, I'm just going, hey, Brent, what's happened? Looks like these people have... I met a skeleton, and Justice got away, but he's back, and I'm here. Hi, it's me, Rumor. All right. This was a 4.
All right.
Is this desperate?
I mean, it feels like it probably... Well...
Or risky?
I would say that it's risky. I think it's normal amounts of risky, because everybody with you is distracted right now. There are bees. I think what the fallout of this, you cut this off, and Brunt rolls around. You've cut the loop so that both his hands and his feet are free now.
Okay.
And he pulls the gag out of his mouth. I forgot your name for a moment.
Rumor, what the heck are you doing here? We gotta get going. Do you know where Justice is?
Yeah, he's outside. We gotta get out as soon as possible. Can you climb?
At the exact moment that you were asking this, your mixed success part is that Slake yells,
They're free. He let him out. He let him loose.
shouting to the people inside the congregation.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm not that great of a climber, but I mean,
All
it's
right,
much better than in here.
Let's fucking go. Just try to like climb up the top.
Oh, you guys are just going up straight.
We're going up.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, this is desperate. Roll me a maneuver. I think because both of you are trying to do it, I don't think it really counts as like one of you helping the other. So it's just going to be a flat. Well, no, you know what?
If this was a
This is a situation. You guys could like help each other find your path. So if you want to say that you guys are assisting each other on this, then you can just take one stress, and you'll both have a bonus to getting out of here.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he just throws me.
Yeah.
And I also like know how to like correct him as he goes. Okay. So I normally have 2 in maneuver.
Add a third.
Okay, I got a 6.
Hey, yeah, full success. You guys run towards the center, push past this basket of acorns, and hop up onto the millstone, climb up onto the center sort of like spoke of this thing. You hear the sound of the doors from the nave burst open, and you hear some talking, some shouting from figures that are flowing in. But okay, with a 6, I think that you can get yourself into the position to get out of here. So where working together, where are you guys able to get to? Tell me what that looks like.
Helping each other, like I'll swing out at various points and grab things that he's not small enough or spry enough to grab, and using his strength to push me up above where I could comfortably reach. We managed somehow not to completely kill ourselves getting to the top of this machinery. And it would make sense that there would be some sort of exit maintenance hatch because to maintain the blades or the machinery, which I imagine are very finicky, it could either be at the area where the tower meets the base, or at the top of the tower, because I imagine there's a bunch of maybe access points. I leave it up to you.
I think it makes sense that it's sort of like so I've been imagining that this is a sort of normally shaped building that almost has like a windmill sitting on top of it, and that windmill reaches into the back of this building, so the blades are passing over the roof of the main building. So I think that how about we have you find this access patch, this either a window or door that leads onto the roof of the building, instead of going all the way up the tower.
Okay. Is Brunt hurt?
No, he seems okay. Oh wait, no. Ask Brunt. Brunt will answer.
That's a very good point. We just like get up to, or help each other, like scramble up to the top, catch like heaving breaths, just coughing. I look at him and then just without even asking, just like hug him really, really tight.
He seems surprised, and then he hugs you fully back.
And then just start patting him down, being like, are you hurt? Did they hurt you? Did they do anything to you? Did they put rocks in you?
No,
what was that?
Hey, we can worry about all that later. We just gotta get a move, okay?
And as he says that, he like grabs this door, this access panel door, pushes it open, and the wind rips it out of his hand. Right? It is immediately, you're like, oh yeah, it's freaking cold outside. And you step out, he steps out into the whipping wind. You see his long sort of vest jacket thing whipping in the air.
I've never managed to convince him about layering. Well, I hurry to keep up with him also because he is warm, but just like the entire time, wait, no, where? Yeah, we gotta get down. Can you climb? Are you able to climb?
I'm definitely not gonna stay up here, so let's give it a shot.
As you guys move to the front of the building to sort of, or you're like walking, kind of looking to see a way down, in the darkness of the night, you see a blue glow sort of circling the side of the building, and looking over the edge, you see that stone golem from before. Riding on its shoulders is the figure that had the rock arm, but all the way up their arm to their shoulder is sunk into the golem. And he seems to be like driving it almost.
That seems mean. The way that these people relate to spirits feels all wrong.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're venerating them so much as like they're enslaving them, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the goal of these folks. I don't know if that's what they'd say, but it doesn't seem too far off.
Okay. I have some wild thoughts here. Can we see Justice at all from the top of the building?
Nope, Justice is not there. Definitely not.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right, so he's either dead or he's gone. Either way, it's not our problem. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so Ty, before me, within me, there are two wolves. One of them is the wolf of chaotic destruction. The other one is the wolf of supernatural bullshittery.
Uh-huh.
Neither of these necessarily is required to get down out of this situation, but I don't know. I'm just feeling it.
I like where your brain's at. Oh boy.
But I don't know which one. I've got 2 grenades and I've got the pins pulled.
I kind of feel chaotic destruction.
All right.
I don't want to push too much on your, I don't want to put too much of a hand on this wheel, but
I'm mad. Rumor's mad. Rumor's real mad.
yeah.
Rumor's real mad. I mean, the whole thing about none of this has felt right, but then also the whole, it's like, oh God, if they got their hands on Jacob, I can't even imagine what they would be doing. All right, so flashback to like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Would the place that we had the machinery in, would there be candles?
Yeah. There were lanterns that I mentioned that the person had lit. So yeah, totally.
Okay, great. One of the things, I'm gonna cross off the last thing in my gear pack. Is food stuff. So, bless the bees. Hope they got out. I would have loaded up on sacks of a particular substance before I left Brunt's. And at the last thing we do before we duck out that door, at the top of this tower, like between us and the ground is just all this open air and all this moving machinery with all of his dusty parts. I upend sacks of flour.
Oh shit.
And just like shake it the fuck down so it's airborne and dusty and flying flour particles everywhere. So when it lands anywhere near an open flame, which it will, you know what happens in grain elevators when there is like a flour is notoriously combustible.
Totally.
It is very dangerous to be using near flame.
Okay, I think that just works, right? You have shaken this flower loose. It starts to ignite. You see this burst of flame that catches the building, and you can feel heat starting to come up from that door behind you that you've left behind. But you're still on top of this building.
No, it's fair. I wanted to torch the building.
Awesome, love it.
Hey, Brett, sorry, just gotta do one thing. Shake out the flour and come back. Don't ask questions. It was the right thing to do. These people are terrible. All right, we gotta get down. Can you, if I like, I don't know if it would have to be gear, but like I would probably have rope with me.
Yeah. It would need to be gear if you wanted to have it.
Okay, that's fair. I've maxed out my gear.
Actually, wait, no. He was, Brunt was just tied up.
Oh, we could take some of the ropes.
So we could just say that we took some of that gear. So yeah, totally.
Okay, thank you so much. I would like brace one, quickly tie some sort of knot that I should know, and kick it over the side away from wherever this golem is, and tell him to go down it. I'm gonna go down the other way and try to distract the golem.
Gotcha. Okay.
And tell him, meet at the tree line.
Gotcha. Gonna roll to see how he does.
Can I help him?
I'm giving him an extra die because you have assisted him.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, he jumps down, and as he's sort of making his way down, he grips on a bit too hard, and his hand, he like as he rips into his palms and leaving them pretty bloody as he slides down this rope.
Oh, yeah.
But he has landed on the ground and he starts booking his way over to the tree line. As he does, though, I was about to just have him do that, but he's a very flashy guy.
Yep.
He is not the kind to just fucking run when his friend is in trouble. So he is going to run over to where the golem is and start yelling.
God damn it! It's the same thing as with Justin.
Get over here. Get over. Hey.
No,
Hey.
all right. I jump down onto the asshole who's piloting the golem.
Oh shit, okay.
Just fucking, what the hell is with... We need to have a talk with people about manageable risk.
You no longer have flight or flight, so you can attack people. Roll me a throw down real quick. And we'll say that that what Brunt helping you with this is assisting you. If you would like to take one stress to get an extra die.
I'm actually not going to take that, but thank you.
All right.
God damn it, Brett! I said go for the tree line. I got a 5.
You got a 5? All right. You jump down onto this person's head and start grab onto their back and start saying, yeah. As you do that, the golem seems to like swat up, almost human-like, and like smack like a fly on the back of its head, right? But doing so knocks both you and the figure flying, throws them off onto the ground. As you do, you hit the ground and things go black for like a moment, right? And I want you to take level 2 concussed.
1 dice. Can I try to resist that?
You can try to resist that. Are you sure you want to? I don't know where your stress is at, but that seems pretty dangerous.
I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 left before I get marked.
I mean, you can. Yeah, you can try it. Yeah.
Or I can just have it and have -1 dice and then... No. I won't resist it. I'll have it. And then I will try something insane if I need to.
Okay.
Cool. Can I flashback for another reason? But like, no. Let's resolve this idiocy.
Yeah. So you have you've taken concussed level 2 harm.
Oh.
Your head is spinning, and the figure next to you is also seems to have taken a hit to their head, and they're sitting up around the same time as you. The golem you see is kind of slumped against the side of the mill. The wall that it has leaned against is like cracked, as if in that brief moment where you kind of blacked out, it lost its ability to stand and just sort of fell over into the building.
Oh no. Is it still blue?
There is a There is a glowing blue crystal in its back, yes. As you are gaining your sense of your surroundings and what is going on here, you feel your body get scooped up into the strong arms of your friend Brunt, and he turns and you feel yourself getting bounced along, run to the tree line. As that happens, you hear the front doors of the mill burst open. People are pouring out. You're hearing shouts and screams. Do you do anything to help with your escape?
I want to... this might be insane here, but I really want to attune.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I really want to attune. I'm not touching the golem. I think I just like, wait, the blue thing. But I want to attune to whatever rocks are on my chest or whatever weird breezy feeling might be beside me or whatever feeling I felt with the tree. And just in my head go, I don't know what they're doing to you, but it feels wrong. I don't want to hurt you or do anything to you or use you for pounding or whatever, but if you need to be delivered out of here, you can hop on me. I can take you out.
Roll me in attune.
Can I push my sail?
You can indeed.
That is a 5.
5. You are trying to reach out to this golem. You're looking over Brunt's shoulder as he is carrying you away. You see the golem, the crystal glowing on its back as it slumps against the side of the building. But as you are stretching your mind out and trying to attune to the strange force that communed with you earlier tonight, your eyes are drawn to the lithe figure of Exaltation as she steps out of the mill. Her crown of finger-like branches touching the halo of sap over her head. And she raises a hand to you. And you feel almost like feedback. You feel this pressure as she tries to attune to the same force that you unwittingly are attuning to. And her hand kind of pulls back. And those branches growing up her spine burst. Her back twists and her body wrenches backwards. And a tree starts to grow and spread and grab the edges of the mill and burst through the wall, knocking it down. And that is the last thing you see as Brunt turns down the path. You hear the shouts and screams and cries of the searchers as you two make your way into the dark.
Brunt puts me down well before we clear the tree line on the way out of the woods. So we have a little while of just walking briskly, running at points, sliding and falling, helping each other. All we're doing is it's just two guys. You can hear them, like, hear each other's breath in the night air, right? Puffs of mist coming out. There's so much to say, and there's also nothing to say at this moment, at least. Rumor, his head is swimming. He feels like parts of his body have gone numb, and he can't tell if it's from cold or some other injury the entire way. But he feels the warmth of his large friend beside him to focus him, and it's almost like he's walking beside a beating heart. And he's a little addled, and he's a little just overcome with relief and gratitude that Brunt is here. Brunt is alive. Brunt isn't a tree. Brunt isn't in pieces hanging next to acorns. Brunt is here. Brunt is actually here. I have actually been able to do something. I've been able to be brave. I've been able to do the goddamn thing for once in my life and help the person who has helped me, who has saved my ass in a way that I can really never repay. And I don't know if this is the kind of thing that would like naturally come up or would I don't think it would. I think it's just a lot, like, it's all internal.
Yeah.
But I think about meeting Brunt by the side of the road, by his ruined carriage, and him greeting me, this outsider among the pines. I think about Brunt persuading me that my life with Gray was actually worth pursuing and not fleeing out of fear. I see myself helping Brunt at the worst day of his life when his wife was dying. And they needed somebody to procure the last medicine she would ever need.
Oh.
And I made that happen. I see Brunt taking the blame of her enraged family on his broad shoulders. Not so much because he disagreed with that, but the scandal of it would have stained my children and would have stained my husband and stained my life, my career. And he, an outsider, could bear that.
Yeah.
So Brunt is the kind of person whose shoulders are so broad that he lifts everyone else's burdens. And I'm the little lizard who weasels out of the way sometimes.
Yeah.
And that can be helpful. But I owe this man a blood debt. Like, this is... I never thought it possible that I could lift any of his burdens, but I am so goddamn grateful that I at least tried.
Yeah.
And he's here, and he's alive, and I'm just thinking of that over and over again of he's here, he's alive, he's here, he's alive, he's here. Where's Justice? I don't know. I don't care. Here's here, he's alive. We walk up to this ruined church, and the other part of my heart that has gone out into the woods of just being like, oh God, I hope Jacob's okay.
The different ruined church, the one that you found that belonged to Congress Monastery that you found on the way.
That I did not ruin.
Yes.
That I personally did not ruin.
You found on the way to the searchers' property.
Yes. It's just, I'm like, I hope Jacob made it out. I hope maybe Jacob went to the far. I hope Jacob made it out. I do not want those guys. It's like, oh God, if they have her,
Yeah.
oh, I can't imagine what they're going to do to her.
You see in the night a glowing blue as she waves her skeletal hand in the darkness towards you as you approach.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Brent, I've got someone to introduce you to.
I think we just end it right there. That feels really good. Yeah?
Yay!
Oh, okay. I think we're gonna have a... Okay. Let's do the outro. There's gonna be a little thing after the outro, but I think I want us to do the outro and then we'll do the little extra thing.
Cool.
Andrea, that was great. That was so good. Thank you very much for being on this journey with me. This has been super fun. I feel like we're going to want to talk for a while in like a little post show. So let's not belabor this too much. Is there anything now that if folks have like enjoyed hearing from you on this, is there anything you'd like them to go check out?
Yes, so much to say. I have had an amazing time. I cannot thank you enough for this experience. But speaking of experience, the person that I would love to shout out is the amazing experience designer and game designer and puppeteer and cartoonist Xing Yin Kor, who is based in LA and who is freaking brilliant. They have made games including Amending and Remember August. They have made...
Listeners of the show will know our friend Daryl, who had recommended Amending to me a long time ago.
Amending is a beautiful game. The premise is you have been parted from a dear friend for a long time, and you are going to visit them, and so you are embroidering this path that you take along the way.
A little scribble root.
Exactly, yeah. So Xing is a polymath. They are incredibly skilled, incredibly compassionate and driven, and they put so much thought into everything they do. They are absolutely worth keeping your eye on.
Nice. Well, if you have been enjoying Andrea's time on this, please go check out Xing. I'll have information about them in the show notes. And until next time, how about we go ahead and pitter-patter on out of here? Gray Hardheel has spent his day roaming the hills near the farm. He's not as good of a climber as his husband Rumor, so when he eventually found the missing goat 20 feet up a sheer cliff face, he sat, took out a small flute, and played little melodies. The flute's song misted in the cold evening air. Hopefully, Gray thought to himself, this winter hasn't stretched all the way to Rumor's root. Eventually, the old nanny made its way down the cliff to join him. Gray looped a loose rope lead over her, and together they returned to the farmhouse. He doesn't normally let the goats in the house, but on long days like these, when the absence of his husband and 3 children feels so present, so pronounced, he likes the company. So he opens the door, leads in the nanny goat, and takes a few steps to the kitchen, planning to warm up some stew. He stops. He cocks his head, amused and a little bewildered. More than a little bewildered, to be honest. In his brief absence, floorboards have been bent and pushed aside. Through them stands a small, but somehow ancient-looking tree, dripping with sticky amber. As he looks at it, he can't help but chuckle and wonder what Rumor will have to say when he sees it.
Thank you to the Droid Drops for the use of Not Drunk as our intro and outro music. Thanks to all of our guests, and thanks to you for listening. You can find us and say hi over at sidecharacterquest.com or by checking out our show notes for more links and information. If you're enjoying the show, drop a rating or review wherever you listen to podcasts, and we'll see you around. Bye!
There'll be like a little music playing and then bloopers.
So when I chose digital dice,
Yeah?
I thought
You thought it would save you?
No, I just thought it would remove some of the anxiety of rolling it because I tend to roll terribly, but it's not really helping. So the lower of these is a 1.
Hey, yeah, full success. You guys climb up. Now that you know not to go the direction that you tried before, with a little bit more time, the two figures are still like swatting away this swarm of bees. You guys run towards the center, push past this basket of acorns, and hop up onto the millstone, climb up onto the center sort of like spoke of this thing, and start making your way up various bits up to the top of this windmill. You hear the sound of the doors from the nave burst open, and you hear some talking, some shouting from figures that are flowing in, but you still manage to like climb your way up to the top of this space. At the very top of the mill, there is an opening that leads out into the windy, cold air. Sort of it seems like a sort of like maintenance little balcony type of thing at the very top where all these gears are moving together. So you could indeed make your way down from the outside if you want to try that.
Hurrah, I've led us to safety. I absolutely have not. So we climb up to the top of this tower, right?
Yes.
Is there any point, does the spoke, as we saw it, go through like a wall with like a gap around it into the space? I've been imagining that the blades are above the door. Is that incorrect?
Oh boy.
Or is the door on the side?
So I've been imagining I want you to end up in the location that you were trying to end up in. How I've been imagining this is like a little bit unusual for a windmill. We can retake this to make it fit, to make it flow properly. But what I've been imagining is the church is kind of shaped like this, right? Mm-hmm. And this is the area that you were. This is where you've been. And in this, and like sort of here, there's this tower reaching up, and the blades of the tower are sort of sweeping over the top of the building. And so the tower can like kind of turn so the blades can like follow the wind. Does that make sense?
It kind of does, but I'm really shit at this kind of visualization.
Let me see if I can...
I might make an assumption at a certain point, and please tell me if no, that is really
All right.
silly.
I'm gonna roll this back.
Sorry.
And no, you're fine, because I also don't really like the narration that I gave. So I am totally on board with like you telling me what this looks like when you roll the 6.
Let me pull up a windmill cross section real quick.
Basically, what I've been
so I can add.
Basically, what I've been imagining is that this is like the windmill structure is like sitting on top of a building that is more like a church. and then the mechanics of it, the little center spire that like has all of the little moving bits that connect to the grindstone, are going into the back of that building. Oh boy, I don't feel like I could describe that very well. I can also...
No, I think I get it. So if this is the tower, or the part with the machinery in it, it goes up, the blades are out, but like the other half is just kind of vestigial. Wait, does that make any sense?
I'm gonna just send you a really quick MS Paint thing.
Oh, hey, that's a nice educational. Oh, hey.
That is what I've been picturing. Where that red is the front door.
Oh.
The little tower thing, the line in the middle is like the divider between the nave and the main mill section.
Okay.
And I'm sort of imagining that you have run up that the circle is like the flat grindstone and the mechanics going up into the windmill. And I've been assuming that you've been like going up into the roofy section.
Okay.
But I feel like I basically want you to have made it to like an outside bit, unless that's not where.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could.
No, I'm fine with that. It's more just like machinery related.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
So how about we say with a. Okay, so this is what I'll say. We're gonna skip all of that conversation, and we're gonna come into this.
Brent, is that just? Yeah, go ahead.
I think we should probably.
There's two of you now.
Oh, yeah.
He scoops you up into his arms and starts running away from the. He scoops you up. Yeah. So as you were sitting there concussed, Brunt runs over, scoops you into his arms. I'm gonna phrase this in a nice way. This is the difference between like a published thing and a not published thing, having to get like the phrasing right.
This is everything. May I have flashbacked?
Yes.
To at some point in the journey up to the mill, have reached out to Jacob and established like meet us at a place?
I think that we don't need to flash back to that. I think that we will just have that happen, and we can say that because
like the fucked up church or something, like where we walked.
We can say that like when you we'll just pop back at the church and we'll see Jacob there. So I'll narrate.
Okay. I have so many stars and wishes for you. Okay, yeah.
I want you to open the next describe you walking up into the thing, and we'll go from there. So walking up to that church. So I've just said the whole thing about you walking out, about you disappearing into the night. We're going to fade out at that point at me describing that, and I want us to fade in to you describing you guys walking up to the church or being at the church with Jacob. So we'll cut out all of this like deliberation and the asking permissions, possibly include this in show and bloopers.
Okay. Oh, we'll see.
And that's how the thing's going to end.
Fun. Yeah. Oh my God. Ty, that's so good. That's so good. Oh my God. Oh, and he brings the goats in. That's such a great touch. I love that so much.